Samsung has exploded higher plus 9.49% to $271,000, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Thursday, August 20th, and this is your complete global market briefing. It is a split session across global markets. This comes as our stock futures steady after tech slump. Investors focus on Middle East tensions, adding pressure to energy markets. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 ticked up plus 0.21% to $7,707.98. Equity markets are responding to reports that our stock futures steady after tech slump. Investors focus on Middle East tensions. NASDAQ 100 slipped minus 0.22% to $29,426. Equity markets are responding to reports that not Nvidia, not AMD. This chip stock will be the biggest winner of the historic RE semiconductor boom. The motley fool. Dow Jones is trading higher by plus 0.22% at $53,463. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500, NASDAQ close lower on tech weakness but recover after hours on strong Micron earnings, Moo, Avgo, Google in focus, StockTwits. DAX slipped minus 0.45% to €25,974. This comes as our stock futures steady after tech slump. Investors focus on Middle East tensions, adding pressure to energy markets. FTSE 100 is little changed, hovering near £10,726. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Samsung made a dramatic move today, surged plus 9.49% to 271,000 Korean wons. Equity markets are responding to reports that Samsung profit surges over eightfold to beat estimates as RE boom fuels memory chip crunch. HBM3 yield rates for AI training chips are the most critical near-term metric. Any positive update would drive a meaningful earnings upgrade cycle. The memory upcycle is intact, but Samsung's foundry losses are a drag. A recovery in smartphone DRAM pricing would add a second earnings lever. Honda made a dramatic move today, surged plus 4.78% to 1,741 yen and 50 sen. Equity markets are responding to reports that did strong Q1 earnings and upgraded guidance just shift Honda Motors, TSE 7267, investment narrative? Simplywall.st. With momentum this strong, traders will be watching the 1,845 yen and 99 sen level closely. A clean break there would confirm the uptrend and could bring in additional momentum buyers. Risk management remains critical, always size positions according to your own risk tolerance. Toyota made a dramatic move today, surged plus 4.25% to 3,066 yen. Equity markets are responding to reports that Toyota's updated electric SUV is turning into a sleeper hit, Electrek. The hybrid strategy continues to deliver superior margins versus pure EV peers. Solid-state battery commercialization, if announced on an aggressive timeline, would be a transformative re-rating event. Yen level significantly affects earnings translation, making any BOJ rate decision a direct Toyota catalyst. Rocket Lab plunged minus 4.19% to $75.84 in a significant session. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Rocket Lab, RKLB, joins $981 million a Space Force Nightstar program, Simplywall.st. Neutron medium-lift rocket development is the key valuation catalyst. A successful first launch would dramatically expand the addressable market and justify a meaningful re-rating. Space Systems revenue from satellite components and manufacturing is a steady, often overlooked earnings base. Watch for any Neutron program update or new DoD launch contract. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. This comes as our stock futures steady after tech slump. Investors focus on Middle East tensions, adding pressure to energy markets. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. On the data front, equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500, NASDAQ close lower on tech weakness but recover after hours on strong micron earnings, Moo, Avgo, Google in focus StockTwits. Turning to commodities. Brent crude climbed to $93.87 per barrel, up 2.46% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that current price of oil as of fortune. WTI crude edged higher to $86.58 per barrel, up 0.87% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that current price of oil as of fortune. Natural gas dropped sharply to $2.76, down 1.92% on the session. This comes as our stock futures steady after tech slump. Investors focus on Middle East tensions, adding pressure to energy markets. Gold edged higher to $4,541.80 per troy ounce, up 1.17% on the session. Safe haven demand is being supported by reports that gold and silver, the hidden forces driving their price movements, Substack. Let us give you our near-term view on Samsung. With momentum this strong, traders will be watching the 287,260 Korean won's level closely. A clean break there would confirm the uptrend and could bring in additional momentum buyers. Risk management remains critical, always size positions according to your own risk tolerance. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.17, gaining 1.14% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.36, gaining 0.82% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 158.35, losing 0.75% on the day. The move in the dollar reflects reports that panel remarks about the European economy during a discussion on the global economic outlook at the World Economic Forum European Central Bank. Before we wrap up, here is your watch list for the sessions ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We do the research so you do not have to hours of analysis distilled into actionable daily briefings. If that is valuable, please hit the like button. It is the single best way to support independent market analysis and help us reach more investors. Subscribe and turn on notifications for tomorrow's briefing. Drop your view in the comments. Are you bullish or bearish from here? That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.